My name is Michael and welcome to my channel. I'm here to help you move into the 5D. Today I want to do something really different. I live without a home. I sold everything that I owned and I went on a journey to just jump out in the world, and I'm going to tell you everything about how it is to jump out in the world, not own anything except my own bags, and what I do, how I live. I am 36 years old and life just passes really fast like this. I jumped out and I don't regret anything, but I will tell you a few things that I wrote down in my computer here about how it is. The reality of living without a home and without your own base and without your own stuff and without your own garden and whatever that is. I used to have a big house, I used to have a big garden like the one that I'm in right now with a big pool, and I used to have a lot of like fruit trees, and I used to have a lot of those things in Sweden, and I kind of liked it. It was amazing. I owned a house, I rented out some apartments, and I lived in one myself. I had a jacuzzi, you have your own swimming stuff and everything. But they came to a point where I like, you know what? I don't really enjoy this anymore. And at some level, instead of appreciating it, I started to feel that it was something that made me like a burden almost. And I really felt that I wanted to leave my own hometown. And I really felt that I kind of like outgrew my city. I felt that I outgrew the people, the circumstances, my old business. So I literally decided to sell everything that I owned, and except a few small things that I store, and then like the cars went, I had a boat, jet ski, and all of those funny playful things that used to make life really fun. I sold all of it and then I left. And I decided that I was about to go on a trip. I wanted to see the world, and I've done this ever since 2020. So I've been living like this for almost 5 years now. And I can say along this journey, it has been taking me on like a healing journey where I had to meet myself, I had to understand myself and focus on the things that actually made a difference for me. I had to let go of things, I have to understand things and admit things for myself. I really had to do a lot of different things that was really, really hard. Maybe it looks like it's super, easy or something, but being out there in the world, not having a base, can be for the mind really hard because you don't have your safe spot. And then life just kind of like moves on, and you move on and you move on and you move on and you see more and more places. And it kind of like gets a little bit addictive to be honest. It feels like I can't stop. In the bottom of my heart, I come to the point like the last months where I felt like, yes, I really, really want my own place. And I mean, the positive thing is that you see a lot of stuff. You get to see so much and you understand, like really traveling opens your mind. It's like you see things that, not just physical things, you also see how people do things differently, and that opens your mind to like how things could be done or how you could do things. And I always work with the things that's in front of me. What can I do and what lights me up in a moment? Many times I lose it a little bit. I don't want to do this anymore. And then I really have to go back to like what is really enlighten me? Like what is sparking my heart? Where do I want to like be? How do I want to experience my life? It really takes you to a point where, life is right now, and either I do something with it or it's gonna pass. And I mean, it's not forever. It's not that you can go back and just like, I just go back to what I wanted to. You can't really go back to where you were before in the same way because you've grown so much. But still, you can decide like now, okay, I want to stop. And you decide, and then something inside of you like, okay, enough is enough. Let's do it here. It really pushes you to create your own way, create yourself. You really get to see who is your real friends. You really get to see who is your family and how they behave when you kind of like go for it. Because many times when you go for it, a lot of people, they either try to pull you down or they actually go with you and like, yes, encourage you. Like, that's where you see the real people in your life. And many times you realize that some of the people that you thought were your friends was not your friends. All of a sudden they just don't show up or just like behave really strange. But that's also good, because all of a sudden then you know. And I really try to catch as much as I could, but I'm gonna do things a little bit different in the future. I'm gonna vlog it a little bit different, and I'm gonna record it a little bit different. Maybe I'll tell you more of what I learned throughout the trips. So if you have something that you're like, you know what, I also feel like I want to go and do this trip, well, you can ask me and I can just tell you where I think it's best to go and do and how you can perceive this. Because in the end, this becomes your enlightenment journey where you find yourself. And also, by the way, I wrote a book about this in the like a couple years ago. I'm not, but I can link it if you want. I would say one final thing that it's really teaching you, and that is about money. It teaches you how to take care of your money, to invest your money, but also not having too big of expenses. You can really live like a good life, but not run out of money. So like the balance between like spending and earning really comes into place when you're traveling. And I'm telling you, from experiences, you grow so much, you learn so much, and it can happen really fast. I've seen a lot of people that they have to go home and they're like, no, I spent all my money, I can't keep doing this, and they have to go back. Well, I was like, yeah, but if you just made a little bit of an adjustment, you could have just continued your journey and you would have been fine. And over time you find something that you both enjoy to make money on, and you also make money on it. Because many times we don't have the combo. We either work with something that we don't like and we make money, or we work with something that we love and we don't really make any money off of it. So learning how to balance that is also one thing that's really key. I mean, if you want to learn about that, comment down below and maybe I can help you with that as well. I hope you enjoyed this video. I would love for you to subscribe to the channel. That would be so amazing. And I see you in the next video.